Imagine the final, glorious roar of the steam age in Britain. What does it sound like? For many, it's the thunderous pulse of the British Railways Standard Class 9F. This wasn't just another locomotive, it was the ultimate expression of British steam freight power, a machine that was both a brute and a beauty. Conceived by the legendary Robert Riddles, the 9F was the last and arguably the greatest heavy freight design to emerge from British Railways, built between 1954 and 1960. These locomotives were designed for one primary purpose: to move the heaviest mineral and freight trains across the nation with unmatched efficiency and reliability. A total of 251 were built, with 198 coming from crew works and the remaining 53 from the historic workshops at Swindon. What made the 9F so special? Let's start with its distinctive look. The most obvious feature is its 2100 wheel arrangement. 10 driving wheels, a configuration unique among BR's standard classes. This gave the 9F incredible grip, or tractive effort, allowing it to dig in and pull immense loads without slipping. You might think such a long wheelbase would be a nightmare on Britain's famously tight curves, but Riddles and his team had a clever solution. The center pair of driving wheels were flangless, while the ones on either side had thinner flanges. This simple yet elegant piece of engineering allowed these colossal engines to navigate the network with surprising agility. It was a perfect blend of raw power and thoughtful design, ensuring these giants could go almost anywhere. But the real magic was under the skin. The 9Fs were engineered for peak performance. They featured a large, wide firebox for efficient combustion, a high boiler pressure of 250 pounds per square inch, and a large superheater to get the most energy out of every drop of water and every lump of coal. All this combined to produce a tractive effort of nearly 40,000 pounds. In simple terms, these engines were astonishingly powerful. They were designed for the grunt work of hauling slow, heavy freight, but they had a secret talent for speed. When called upon for fast freight or even emergency passenger services, some 9Fs were clocked at speeds exceeding 80 or even 90 miles per hour. This was officially frowned upon, as such speeds put immense strain on the running gear, but it proved just how capable and versatile the design truly was. The crews who worked on them often praised their free-steaming nature and sure-footedness, making them a favorite on the footplate. No story of the 9F is complete without mentioning the most famous one of all, number 92,220, Evening Star, completed at Swindon Works in March 1960. She holds the unique distinction of being the very last steam locomotive ever built by British Railways. From the moment she rolled out of the workshop, she was destined for a life beyond regular service, as a symbolic tribute to the end of an era. Evening Star was painted in the express passenger-lined green livery, a stark contrast to the standard unlined black worn by her freight-hauling sisters. She was a moving monument, a beautiful full stop at the end of Britain's steam story. Even her name, Evening Star, evokes a sense of finality and legacy. But the 9F story didn't end with the demise of steam on the main line. Several of these mighty engines have found a second life in preservation, continuing to thrill crowds on heritage railways. Take number 92,203, which was later named Black Prince. In 1982, this locomotive made headlines by hauling a staggering 2,198-ton train, a feat believed to be the heaviest load ever pulled by a preserved steam locomotive in the UK. This incredible demonstration of power proved that the 9F's strength was no mere historical footnote. Another 9F, number 92,134, has recently enjoyed a moment in the Hollywood spotlight, featuring in the 2023 film Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, bringing the awe-inspiring sight of a 9F at work to a whole new global audience. Tragically, the service life of the 9F class was brutally short. With the rapid modernization and dieselization of British Railways, the entire class was withdrawn from service by 1968. The last one built, Evening Star, had a service life of just 5 years. It's a testament to how quickly the railway landscape was changing, yet in their short time, they left an indelible mark. They were universally praised by engineers and crews for their reliability, power, and surprising economy. Today, 9 of these magnificent machines survive, preserved as a tribute to the pinnacle of steam locomotive technology. They stand as a powerful reminder of the final chapter of steam in Britain. The 9F wasn't just a collection of steel, fire, and water. It was the culmination of over a century of design, evolution, and practical experience, distilled into one final, mighty class. It represents the very best of British engineering, a true giant of the rails. I hope you enjoyed this journey into the history of Britain's most powerful steam freight locomotive. If you did, please hit that like button, share this video with anyone who loves railways, and subscribe for more deep dives into the golden age of steam. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.